Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Monday night, I'm just chilling. Hope you guys are staying on your program, mind, body, and soul, daily discipline, lifestyle management. Anybody out there want coaching or mentoring, go check out my website, skyazrael.com. I always put the link below. You can also go on my social media and friend me on there. We can chat or whatever, or you can see all my stupid memes that I post, but it's just another place you can contact me. We can level up together. Let's do a fun topic tonight. Do some of the heavier topics on another night. Let's do UFO news. We haven't talked about that in a while. So there's several stories that maybe you guys haven't heard about. The first one, let's go over it. Harvard. Harvard put out a few weeks ago, might have been last month, but it was very recent. Since the last time we did a UFO news, this has happened, so it's recent. Harvard did a study followed by a paper, very elite school. A little controversial lately, but still, supposedly full of smart people and smart professors. And in that study, they reveal that aliens have been coming to Earth, visiting Earth for a long time. They don't have any proof, but this is the theory. And not only have they been coming here a long time, but that they have bases set up, possibly in the ocean, like Atlantis, big underground base. Whatever happened to that cartoon, Sea Lab? You ever watch that cartoon? Oh, that was hilarious. Or they could be underground, like in caves, mole people. I don't know. But you ever look into the hollow earth theory? That's also a fun theory. So maybe that's true, who knows? But they say in the study that it's possible that they're just living among us. So that weird looking chick at the pizza parlor, she could be totally an alien. She looks like an alien. She might be one. She absolutely could be an alien. I don't know why she'd come all the way to this planet just to be some cunt bitch at a pizza parlor, but whatever. The next one is MUFON. You know about them? MUFON? M-U-F-O-N. You can look them up. I forget exactly what the acronym stands for, but you say it as MUFON, you don't pronounce it as M-U-F-O-N. And it's like Mutual UFO Network or something, and basically it's supposedly an organization of experts that volunteer. I don't imagine they get paid. And it's global, all over the world. These MUFON chapters exist all over the world. You may have one in your town. We probably have one around here somewhere, I would imagine. I would bet they have one in Orlando or something. And over in Europe, they found a part of a UFO, a spaceship. They found pieces of a spaceship. So I believe it was in Russia, near the battlefield with Ukraine. And there's a video that came out. We didn't cover it. I'm not going to pull it up now. You can go find it. It's not very exciting. But it's a video of supposedly of a UFO flying around like in the battlefield. And it's not the Russians, it's not the Ukrainians, it's not anybody from Earth. So there's activity over there, and they found pieces of one. So the UFO evidence ends up in the hands of MUFON. MUFON takes it to their experts, and they're able to run an analysis on what it is. The different elements that pop up in it. Iron, aluminum, what is it? More than 90% of the elements in this supposed spaceship, piece of a spaceship that they found, just a piece, a chunk, more than 90% were unidentifiable. Not even on our table of elements of it's not from Earth. Not even found in our solar system. So that's interesting. And MUFON, threatens, they've been saying for the last few weeks, they're going to do a big story on this. They're going to have a big release on this, a big press conference or whatever. But it's yet to happen. So, come on, MUFON. We need something. Give us something other than politics to follow. That's why I like to look at aliens, man. I'm sick of politics. Another one, a bunch of astrophysicists, they found, looking at the James Webb telescope, and that's a pretty interesting telescope. We've talked about that before, and they found all kinds of cool stuff with the James Webb telescope. But supposedly they found 6,500 light years away, they found 60, that's a lot, 60 Dyson spheres. You guys know what a Dyson sphere is. So some guy named Dyson thought he was smart, came up with this idea, theoretical idea. We don't know if these exist. It's funny how they think they found 60 of them. We don't know if these exist. It's just some idea came up with by this guy, Dyson. Maybe he was on acid one night or drunk, and he's like, you know what? I think this sounds good. Me and my brother do crap like that all the time, come up with dumb ideas. So a Dyson sphere is a bunch of solar panels that you basically set up around a star, around the sun. Imagine if we could completely surround the sun with solar panels and then use all that energy, that solar energy, to, I don't know what we would do with it. Power our air conditioning in the summertime, or I don't know what we would do with all that power. Make a space laser and shoot it out into space at different places, just target practice, but whatever. So this is the idea that super advanced societies, maybe they would need all that power, and they've created Dyson spheres, this guy's nutty idea, and now they think they found 60 of them. See how science works? Now, there was a paper that came out that's actually been out for a long time. So somehow it made its way out of the government's hands, out of the files of the government, the dusty files of the FBI, and into the hand of the public. But it's not from 1947, so that's like Roswell. I don't know when Roswell was, but it's right around that time. And the document says that shape-shifting aliens are living amongst us. So that kind of backs up my theory about the chick at the pizza parlor. I'm set on her being an alien. And the last story, we want to follow up with these alien mummies from Peru. You remember the mummies from Peru, the alien mummies from Peru? Oh, they were hilarious. I talked about them. Little tiny, little mummies. They were tiny, little guys. And they had the big heads and big eyes and little skinny necks. I don't know how their necks hold them big heads up, but whatever. Maybe they have different gravity from where they're from. And the first round of testing that they did because a lot of people were like, those things are fake. They radiocarbon dated them to being really old, thousands and thousands of years old. So that raised an eyebrow. But scientists weren't happy, so they did an X-ray of them. They X-rayed them. And turns out they have bones, little tiny bones. These little tiny aliens have little tiny bones, little tiny skeletons, like complete. So that was freaky. But the scientists aren't believing it. They're like, no way these things can be real, man. There's no way those things are real. So here's the latest on the Peru mummies. The scientists now say that the alien mummies from Peru are dolls that are created using earthly bones. That's a direct quote. I had to write it down so I remember it. A direct quote from the article. And I don't know what earthly bones would mean specifically, cat or rat or I don't know what, monkey bones, I don't know what they're using, squirrel. But that's what the scientists say. It almost sounds more believable that they'd be aliens. And science is coming up with crazier stuff than the UFO nuts. So that's what's happening in the universe. Thanks for watching. Have a good week.